Hi friends, I am going to start today's session by one beautiful Sanskrit shloka. What it means is Acharyat padam adatte padam shishya somedaya padam swa brahmacharibhya padam kala kramena cha. What is the meaning of this Sanskrit shloka? Students will learn 25% from teachers. Students will learn only 25% from teachers. Another 25% from self-study. And another 25% from friends. This means good friends, okay? And remaining 25% from over a period of time they will acquire. Okay. This all together will fetch you how much? 100%. My part is how much? Only 25%. Okay. In our previous video, we learnt about trigonometric ratios, which are the sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. What is the reciprocal for sin theta? Is cosecant theta. Cos theta is secant theta. Reciprocal of cos is secant. And reciprocal of tan is cot theta. These are the 6 trigonometric ratios we learnt in the previous video. Sin theta is defined by opposite by hypotenuse, and cos theta is defined by adjacent by hypotenuse. Tan theta is defined by opposite by adjacent, and cosecant is the reciprocal of sin theta, okay? Hypotenuse by opposite. And secant theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. Therefore, hypotenuse by adjacent. And cot theta is the reciprocal for tan theta. Therefore, adjacent by opposite. In today's class, we are going to solve problems regarding this trigonometric ratio. Regarding trigonometric ratios, okay? It is given that if in a right angle triangle ABC, sin A is equal to 1 by 3, then find other trigonometric ratios. They have given sin A. Sin A is nothing but theta. Theta is defined in A. That's why they have given sin A is equal to 1 by 3. Okay. Here you may have confusion. Here they simply given if in a right angle triangle ABC, sin A is equal to 1 by 3. Where the right angle is defined? Generally friends, right angle is defined in the middle alphabet of 3 given alphabets, okay? In ABC, which one is the middle alphabet? B, no? Therefore, angle B is equal to 90 degree. This is a general convention, okay? For solving this problem, we need one right angle triangle. So I am considering one right angle triangle. Here they have given right angle triangle as ABC, and B 90 degrees which angle? B. Therefore A, B and C. They have given sin A is equal to 1 by 3. Sin A is equal to 1 by 3. Here you may have confusion. Here theta is not defined. Which one is the opposite side and which one is the hypotenuse? See friends, when A is given, means sin A means angle is defined at A. That means theta is defined at A. Therefore, BC will become opposite side and AB is the adjacent side and AZ is the as usual hypotenuse. Okay. Here 1 by 3 doesn't mean the value given. Okay. It is simply the ratio. It doesn't mean 1 centimeter by 3 centimeter or 1 meter by 3 meter. No. It doesn't mean this. It means ratio. It may be 1 by 3 or maybe 2 by 6. 2 by 6 how much? It is a ratio of which one? 1 by 3, no. Therefore it is the ratio. It is not the value. Therefore we have to consider one normal ratio. Which one is K? We introduce K, okay? Therefore sin A is equal to 1K by 3K. 1K by 3K. Here K values varies from 1 to infinity. It may be anything. If K is equal to 1, it will become 1 by 3. If K is equal to 2, it will become 2 by 6. Then ratio will be 1 by 3, no? Then if k is equal to 3, it will become 3 by 9. Then also ratio will be 1 by 3. Therefore, they have given ratio. That's why we are considering k here. Okay, very, very important, students. Why we have to consider k? Okay. Sin A is equal to 1k by 3k I am writing. Okay. Sin A is defined by which ratio? Opposite by hypotenuse. Here, opposite is which one? BC, no? BC will become 1k. Then hypotenuse will become 3k. We have to find other trigonometric ratios. They have given sin A. We have to find out cos A. We have to find out tan A. And another's cosecant A. This one is simple. We know that cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. Therefore, 1 by 3 becomes 3 by 1. Simply. Next, cos, tan, cosecant over. Next, secant and cot. First, since it is easy, we are considering cosecant. Cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. Therefore, cosecant A is equal to reciprocal of 1k by 3k. It will fetch you how much? 3k by 1k. Now k cancel. It means 3 by 1. Next, tan A. Tan A is defined by which ratio? Opposite by adjacent. Here, opposite is which one? BC. Value of BC is 1k. 1k by adjacent value is how much? We don't know, no? Yeah. Opposite is 1k. We don't know adjacent side value. How to find this value? AB. They have given hypotenuse value and opposite value. How to find this one? Yeah, you may have idea. We can apply Pythagoras theorem for right angle triangle ABC. If you apply Pythagoras theorem, what will it will become what? AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Here we know AC and we know BC. Then we can find AB, no? Yeah. AB square is equal to AC square is how much? 3k square. 3k whole square. 3k whole square minus BC plus BC square. If it comes this side means minus BC square. What's the value of BC? 1k. Therefore 1k whole square. 3k whole square will fetch you how much? 9k square. And 1k whole square is 1k square. 9 minus 1? 8. 8k square. Okay. AB square is equal to 8k square. Some of the students will cancel this square and this square. No friends, we cannot cancel like this because it is square is not meant for not meant only for k. If square if we take square on that side, it will fetch you square root for 8 also. So we cannot cancel like this. Okay, it's the wrong method. Then how to find AB? AB square. Always remember, friends, when there is a square in the right hand side, when there is square in the LHS, when it comes to RHS, it will become square root. And when there is a square root in LHS, it will become square in the RHS. Here we have square. Therefore, it will become square root. Okay. AB is equal to square root of 9k square minus 1k square. How much? 8k square. Root 8 k square and square root cancels. Okay, it will become root 8k. How can we write root 8? Root 8 can be written as 4 into 2 because 4 is the perfect square. Okay, when we take 4 outside the root, it will become 2 root 2. Okay, therefore AB is how much? AB is equal to 2 root 2 k. Now we have all the values, the values for all three sides. We can easily find out all the trigonometric ratios. Okay, adjacent side is how much? Now we find out, no, 2 root k, 2 root 2 k. K cancels. Ratio will be 1 by 2 root 2. Now I think you can find out other ratios easily because simply the reciprocal of others. Oh, we have to find out cos theta also, no? Cos theta is defined by which one? Adjacent by hypotenuse. Here adjacent side is which one? Here AB, no? 2 root 2k divided by 3k. How much? K cancel. 2 root 2 by 3. Here we have sine, cos and tan. Cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. Therefore, 1 by 3 become 3 by 1. Then what is the reciprocal for tan? It is cot. Cot will become how much? 1 by 2 root 2 will become 2 root 2 by 1. Okay. Then what is secant theta? Secant theta is the simply reciprocal of cos theta. 2 root 2 by 3 will become 3 by 2 root 2. 3 by 2 root 2. Cosecant here we found out 3 by 1. Tan A is how much? 1 by 2 root 1 by 2. Next cos theta, sorry, here it is A. Cos A is how much? 2 root 2 by 2 by. Okay friends, if we come across the problems like this, simply you have to look for this ratio. Okay, either they will give sin A or cos A, any one of these 6 trigonometric ratios. Using one trigonometric ratio you can find other trigonometric ratios easily. Simply apply Pythagoras theorem for other side. Okay, then you know that ratio is defined how sin A is defined by opposite by hypotenuse. Friends, here is another problem regarding trigonometric ratio. I picked this problem directly from NCERT textbook. Okay, here they have given one figure. This is right angle triangle PQR. Here PQ is 12 cm, PR is 13 cm. We don't know QR. We have to find tan P and cot R. Remember friends, each time when they have given these two values, we cannot apply Pythagoras theorem and simply find out. It is a laborious process. No, that's why we have used the Pythagorean triplets. Commonly used Pythagorean triplets. Please note it down somewhere in the notes. Okay. Here we have 3, 4, 5, 5, 12, 13. The last one is the hypotenuse. Okay. Here they have given 12 and 13. Which one is the remaining value? It is 5. Okay. You can apply Pythagoras theorem and you can find out. But remember at least these 5 Pythagorean triplets. It will be very easier. Okay. 5 cm. If we observe the problem, theta is not defined in one angle. See here. Tan P. Here theta is defined in P. Cot R. Here theta is defined in R. Okay. So we have thetas in two places, P and R. Simply to confuse you, they have given question like this. Okay. How tan P is defined? Tan P is defined by which ratio? Opposite by adjacent side. Here the question is, which one is opposite, which one is adjacent? Simply look at this angle where the theta is defined. Here theta is defined in P. Therefore opposite to P, which one? QR. QR is the opposite side. And adjacent to P is PQ. Therefore this one is the adjacent side. This is for tan P only. If we take cot R, it will be reverse. Okay. See here. Opposite, which one? Opposite is QR. How much? 5 cm. And adjacent is 12 cm. Centimeter cancel. 5 by 12 is the ratio for tan P. Now we will see cot R. Here friends, theta is not defined in P. Okay, theta is defined in where? R. Therefore, the side opposite to R, which one? PQ will become opposite side. And adjacent to R, which one? QR will become adjacent side. See here, opposite side has become adjacent and adjacent side has become opposite. This is the careful observation we have to look up in the problem. Okay. Cot R is defined by which one? Adjacent by opposite. Here adjacent side is which one? 5. QR 5 centimeter by adjacent by opposite 12 centimeter. 5 by 12. It also fetch 5 by 12. We have to find out tan P minus cot R. How much? Tan P minus cot R is how much? Since the both values are same, the answer will be 0. 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12, it is 0. Okay. This is the solution for this problem. In this problem, you have to look for which one? Where theta is defined. It is important in this problem. Okay. In the rest of all this is same. Okay. Thank you. Friends, here is the another problem. I picked it from the NCERT textbook. It is also based on trigonometric ratio. Okay. Here they have given 3 cot A is equal to 4. Check whether 1 minus tan square by 1 plus tan square A is equal to cos square A minus sin square A or not. Simply we have to prove LHS is equal to RHS or not. We have to check whether LHS is equal to RHS or not. Here they are simply testing your common sense here. Here they have given 3 cot A is equal to 4. They didn't give cot A is equal to 4 by 3. If they would have given 4 by 3, you would have easily find out the other ratios. Okay. Here simply they are testing your common sense. Okay. If 3, here which sign is there? Into, no. If into come to the RHS, it will become division. Therefore, cot A will become 4 by 3. Simply to confuse you, they have given like this. Okay. Now we can find out tan A. We have to find LHS and RHS. For finding out LHS and RHS, we need which ratios? Tan A we need for LHS, cos A and sin A we need for RHS. So first we will find out these ratios and then we can substitute in the equation LHS and RHS. We will get the result. If cot A is 4 by 3, then tan A will become how much? Reciprocal of cot A is 3 by 4. If tan is defined by which one? Opposite by adjacent. Then cos A is defined. We need cos A and sin A, no? Sin A is defined by opposite by hypotenuse. In previous problem, I have given Pythagorean triplets. In that list, if you find out 3, 4 and another pair for 3, 4 is 5. 5 is the hypotenuse. Okay, therefore, here 3 by 5. Friends, they have given cot A is equal to how much? 4 by 3. Then tan A will become how much? Simply reciprocal of cot A is 3 by 4. Then we need cos A. Before that, we have to find sin A. Sin A is defined by opposite by hypotenuse. In previous problem, I have given Pythagorean triplets. In that list, if you look, the pairs for 3 and 4 is 5. Therefore, 5 is the hypotenuse. Otherwise, you can apply Pythagoras theorem and you can find out. Opposite one is 3, no? 3 by hypotenuse is 5. Sin A is 3 by 5. Then cos A is adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is 4 and hypotenuse is 5. Here we have tan A, sin A and cos A. Simply apply these trigonometric ratios in the given LHS and RHS. If both equal means it is equal. Otherwise it is not equal. Okay. We are applying ratios for LHS. 1 minus tan A. Tan A is how much? 3 by 4. But square is there. Therefore 3 by 4 whole square divided by 1 plus 3 by 4 whole square. Cos A is how much? 4 by 5. 4 by 5 whole square. Minus sin square A is how much? 3 by 5 whole square. 1 minus 3 by 5 whole square is how much? 3 square 9. 9 by 16 divided by 1 plus 9 by 16. Here 16 by 25 minus 9 by 25. Friends, students will solve problems till this. Then the confusion arises. What next? What is the next step? Simply look this. In mathematics, we have some basic things friends. If we have plus or minus in between two terms, means fractions like this, means unlike fractions, then we have to take LCM. What? LCM. When you have plus or minus, you have to go with LCM. When the fraction is different, means it is not same. Here the denominator is 1, here the denominator is 6. Here also the denominator is 1 and denominator is 16. Therefore we have to take LCM. For taking LCM, there is one easy procedure friends. Simply multiply denominator of this and denominator of this. That will result in how much? 16. That will become denominator. Then close this denominator and multiply the denominator of this to the numerator of this. 16 into 1 will become how much? 16. And denominator of this one and numerator of this one. 1 into 9, 9. Simply carry the sign. Whichever the sign is there, carry that one. 1 minus 9. Okay. Here no need to take LCM. Why? Because the denominator is same in both the fractions. So you can directly subtract numerators. 16 minus 9 how much? Is 7. 7 by 25. 16 minus 9, 7. 7 by, sorry. Here another fraction is there. No, we have to take LCM for this one also. What is LCM for this one? Simply multiply denominator of this and this. 16 into 1, 16. What is the numerator? Close this denominator and multiply denominator of other fraction and numerator of this fraction. 16 into 1 is 16. Carry the sign same. 16 plus 1 into 9, 9. Therefore 16 minus 9 is how much? Here we can cancel 16, 16. 16 minus 9, 7. 7 by 16 plus 9, 25. Here also 7 by 25. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore we can conclude that 1 minus tan square A divided by 1 plus tan square A is how much? Cos square A minus sin square A. Friends, actually this is a standard result friends. Simply they have given to know the result of this. Okay, you can write note and you can note this down. Okay, it is the standard result. Whenever you come across 1 minus tan square A by 1 plus tan square A, it is equal to cos square A minus sin square A. It is the standard result. Okay, thank you. In previous video I asked one question. Why we have only 6 trigonometric ratio? Why can't 7, why can't 8 or multiple ratios? Why? Because friends, in triangle we define ratios for right angle triangle. In triangle we have how many sides? Only 3 sides. Only 3 sides. If you apply permutation, how much it will become? 3p 2. 3 sides taking 2 at a time. It will become 3 into 2. How much? 6. Therefore we have only 6 trigonometric ratios. Thank you friends. If you have any doubt, please leave it in the comment section.